Hey guys, how's it going? And happy Friday. Boy, is it awesome to see all you guys in the chat. You guys are in there actually kind of celebrating, as you should, because Kyle Rittenhouse, by a jury of his peers, was acquitted on all charges and is innocent. And in my opinion, Kyle's a hero. He should be given keys to the city. They should give him a medal and should probably put up a statue of him, quite frankly. So, in the spirit of that, and I mean this in the traditional sense, like literally the plain meaning, let's go, Kyle. Awesome. The Kenosha kid. Now, when we say let's go, that has other meanings. So, in a totally different vein, let's go, Brandon. The former vice president, they call him, right? I know, darling. I'm leaving you out over here off to the screen. My lovely co host is like, but you left me out. So, not to leave her out of this. And let's go, Susan. Let's go, Susan Wiki. But not in a Kyle sort of way, but actually more of in a let's go, Brandon kind of way. And if you guys like this shirt, I bought it from Black Swan Tactical. I think it's pretty cool. So there's a link right down there in the description if you guys are interested in this shirt. So shout out to Black Swan Tactical. I like it. My wife has one. I have one. And I think it's pretty cool. And I want to keep Let's Go Brandon alive as much as possible because we need to constantly remind people what's going on with this former vice president and this administration and all the things that they're doing to try to undermine our rights that are not given to us by the Constitution, but are protected and are endowed to you by your Creator. And that's very, very important. And last week, I said, guys, look, and I said it like 100 times. I think Kyle's innocent. I thought he was innocent the whole time, obviously. I also said I'm rooting for him like crazy. And then I said, but I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure he's going to get acquitted by this jury. Didn't trust the jury. Didn't know what they were going to do. But as I told you I would, I'm coming back this week, and I am very, very happy that I was wrong. I'm very, very happy he got acquitted because I never doubted his innocence. And yeah, let's go, Kyle. Totally awesome, guys. No, he's not completely out of the woods yet. I'm not trying to turn a positive situation negative. Just kind of reading the comments, pre-stream here. And people were talking about, well, there's still possibly the feds getting involved. I've seen it. I've seen the Nadler tweet, where Nadler's like, no, we need to press federal charges and have a federal investigation. I don't know about that. I don't think they're going to do that. But who knows? Who knows? I've seen a lot of stuff happen in the last couple of years, in the last couple of months. Just every day, it seems like, from the federal government that I thought I'd never see. So I hope the young man, no longer a kid, he's 18. I hope Kyle can get on with his life and kind of lead just a normal life and try to get back to normal if that's even possible. I hope the feds leave him alone, but who knows? Obviously, the families, because you've got the fake news already out there saying the victims' families want to do this and they're going to sue civilly. And this, I hope that doesn't happen either, but it might, who knows? Hopefully Kyle makes enough money where if he were to, and I hope he doesn't lose civil lawsuits, that he'll be able to just take care of those. And I hope he continues to be a wealthy man the rest of his life. I mean, literally. I know he said he's going to college right away and just wanting to have a career and wanting to just kind of lead a normal life as far as I can tell. And I really hope he can do that. I really, really do. But today was a good day because, like I said at the end of my last stream, I said, you know what hangs in the balance right now? Yes, it's about Kyle, and we were all rooting for him the whole time. And this is still about Kyle, but this is also about America. This is about Lady Justice. Remember last week I talked about that blindfold? Set of scales in one hand and a sword in the other. And we all know we have a two-tier justice system. It's totally obvious. Just look at things that have happened in the courts in recent times and, quite frankly, for a long time. But we all like to still cling on to that hope because we have to have hope. If you have hope, you have nothing at all. And I want this to be hope and encouragement for all of you guys because we did have a victory today. And we need to fight like hell so this can never, ever become a communist country. Because if it does, we're never, ever going to get it back. Like, literally. And this is like the rallying cry that we need, where we can still have the energy and we can still have the strength and the focus to keep fighting this good fight. We need wins. There's always stuff to complain about. But when we have a win, we should take that win. And we should embrace it. And we should absorb as much of its energy as possible, because we're going to need it. The other side's never, ever, ever going to stop. We can't stop either. You know, we needed Kyle to do what he did, to stand up for self-defense. And we needed that jury to sit there and stand up for Lady Justice, that's not supposed to see necessarily the age of the person, where they come from, what socio-economical class that they're part of. No, these rights are endowed by everybody's creator. And amongst these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And Kyle was fighting for his life that night. We all saw the footage. We all saw a bunch of angles of it. He was in a dire situation. And if he wasn't able to put 4 shots on target in 0.72 seconds, in my opinion, and obviously in the jury's opinion, and I'm sure all of yours, that young man would have died that night. And he wouldn't have had a chance to lead the beautiful life that I'm sure he'll lead. And a lot of loved ones would have lost him. And everyone keeps saying, and they're still saying right now, but he didn't have the right to be there, or he shouldn't have been there. Look, all those rioters, looters, violent thugs. Why isn't anyone saying the obvious, that they shouldn't be there? If they had the right to be there, they called it mostly peaceful protest, right? If they had the right to be there, of course Kyle had the right to be there. You're allowed to go there and protect your hometown from pillaging and violence. And then when the violent pillagers and thugs come to try to kill you, you have the right to defend yourself. Probably the most natural right, in my opinion, that we have. To defend yourself, to defend your family, and ultimately to defend your country. And Kyle did that. And then he was put on trial, which is what happens when you're indicted of crimes. You're indicted, then you're allowed to go to court, right? The Constitution and Bill of Rights specifically prescribe the manner in which. And one of these things they prescribe is a jury of your peers, an unbiased jury of your peers. And I thought we were in a situation, I thought last week, and I am so happy I was wrong about this part. I mean, I was right the whole time. Kyle was innocent. He still is innocent, always has been. But I'm glad I was wrong about that jury. You know, sometimes I don't purposely do it. I don't wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to swallow a black pill today. I try to take as many colloquial white pills as possible. I try to just stay as positive as I possibly can. And that's why I come on here every week to hang out with you guys. But I've just seen so much stuff happen, so much corruption, so much undermining of our God-given rights and this republic. Like Ben Franklin said, if you can keep it. I've just seen so much undermining of that. I said, you know what? The fix is in. You know what I mean? You think back, the fix is in. They said the former vice president, he comes out now and he says, I am the most popular and also well fortified of all time. And you're like, dude, do we even have anything left anymore? Well, I'm really, really glad. I'm really glad that Lady Justice, in this case, 12 people that we'll probably never meet, and I hope we never know who they are, because if we do, their lives are in great danger. They sat there, they deliberated. It was called a hung jury for 3 days. I'm sure they argued, I'm sure they fought. This is just common sense at this point. And they sat there and argued it out. And in the end, they were able to put on those blindfolds and those scales. They were able to defend them with that sword. And that takes a lot of courage, guys. A lot of courage. So God bless those jurors. Like I said, none of us will probably ever meet them, but if you're the praying type, God knows who they are. And I think we should all keep them in our prayers tonight, because what Kyle did was actually, quite frankly, one of the most courageous things I've ever seen. In today's day and age with social media, we were able to watch all of the angles, all of the footage. We saw what happened. More than probably Kyle could even see at certain points in time. But he was there, and the kid had good instincts. And I believe Lady Justice was on his side. And I believe God was on his side. And I know America was on his side. I know you guys were on his side. And so many good people were, and that matters. I also believe Lady Justice was on the side of those jurors. I believe she might have had, for a couple of them probably, had to take that sword. You guys know what I mean when I say Lady Justice. There's a very famous statue of her. And if you're not, you guys should become very familiar, because very beautiful woman, and it's a very beautiful thing. I mean, without justice, what do we have? Nothing. That's actually what makes America different than other countries. Not only are enumerated rights that are protected by the founding documents and given to you by God, but the fact that we're supposed to have a blindfolded justice system that has a set of scales to equally weigh out, right? To weigh out the matter at hand. And a sword to fiercely defend it at all costs against all enemies of justice, foreign and domestic. And I believe those people on the jury, I believe they were blessed with strength. It takes a lot of strength. What Kyle did took a lot of strength, but don't forget about these jurors. There's people that are literally wanting to kill them right now, threatening them, threatening their homes, everything they've worked for their whole lives, things like that. So I think we should definitely give a kudos to Kyle first and foremost, and give kudos to that jury, because just because what you see, it was totally obvious Kyle was innocent, but people have to weigh things out. And those scales of justice do include that, look, we're all just regular people at the end of the day, and people do have fears for their safety. And some people have courage and some people don't. And for him to be either found guilty of the charges or acquitted of the charges, it takes all 12. Just think about this right now. I have people that have claimed that they love this channel more than anything, and might be, I don't know, probably not, but might be ridiculing me right now. I know I got a lot of this last week, but that just goes to show that it's hard to get 12 people to agree on anything whatsoever, let alone all the media bias, all the pressure that, in my opinion, these thugs, these revolutionaries that believe in this kind of revolution, not the revolution that was kicked off and conquered in Massachusetts in 1775, but this type of revolution that was kicked off in 1917 under the threats and duress of these revolutionaries. Kyle stayed strong, and he stood up for what was right, and the jurors stayed strong, and they stood up for justice. And I hope that motivates you guys just a little bit, for all of you to stay strong, because we're all fighting the good fight together. Kyle did his part, the jury did their part, and we need to stand up for America. Now, I'm not telling you guys to go to the next mostly peaceful protest. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the much bigger picture than that. Look, if they're in the streets and they're pillaging your village, I suggest you to do whatever you need to do to protect yourself. But I'm just saying, think about this for a minute. If this trial had gone the other way and he was found guilty, or it was a hung jury and they had to retry it, it wouldn't necessarily set precedents in the legal sense, like other courts across the country wouldn't necessarily be bound by it. But I'll tell you what would have happened. In the court of public opinion, we would have all lost our right to defend ourselves against a mob, against rioters. And I didn't create this saying, guys. I wasn't born yesterday, but not really anybody's talking about it right now. But except for I'm going to talk about it, and a few other people are. But look, politics is downstream from culture. And if it became culturally the norm that Kyle, if he would have lost this case, guilty, put in prison, fried as the saying goes, we would have had a really, really long road to hoe with the Second Amendment, protecting our right to keep and bear arms. We would have had to have a really long road to hoe for self-defense. Because once culture condemns something, the lawmakers just follow suit, because all they want to do is get reelected and perpetuate their power that they have way too much of, and they never, ever, ever want to give up. Curtis Reynolds with the very generous super chat. Thank you so much, sir. I really, really appreciate it. I don't like to complain about my personal life much, but on a personal note, thank you. This helps the channel more than you could possibly know, because I have a couple things in my life right now that are pretty tough financially, and I want to just keep this channel going and content as much as possible. And people like you, all the Patreon supporters, people supporting me across the different platforms, channel members, generous super chats, locals, you guys are making it possible that I can keep this channel going where I otherwise might not be able to. And I hope I can just give back a small portion of what you guys give to me, not only financially, but just with all the encouragement and just you guys being here. You know, I really look forward to hanging out with you guys on Fridays. He says, how this will help with any future pew, pew, pew freedom seeds. Kyle is what we all should be. Dude, I agree. And you know what, man? Yeah, your generous donation will definitely help out with more pew pews and freedom seeds. And I'm just getting over a couple of stressful things I've had to deal with outside of YouTube. Well, and then when I'm on YouTube, I have to deal with this one here. Real beauty. Hi, Susan. But I have a bunch of stuff in the queue. I have a couple videos that are on my computer right now. When I say edit, I don't do much editing, okay? But I have to do the little bit of editing, like trimming them up a little bit and get those posted. So I would expect a video on this channel on YouTube this weekend. I'm actually going to be on locals in about 45 minutes from now, okay? Because I want to sit and touch guns right now and hang out with you guys. And I can't here. And I love all you guys here to death, but I'm going to cut this one off a little early tonight and run over to locals just because I can touch guns and I'm kind of in a good mood and kind of want to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's look at what Curtis said. Kava is what we all should be. And dude, I think you should be encouraged. And I think all of you should be encouraged because I see a lot of Kyle type people in this chat. And I've been hanging out with you guys for a long time. And I go through and read all these chats after the fact. And you can kind of tell, can't you? I think you guys can all tell. Let me know in the comments. You can kind of tell eventually who you're hanging out with. And yeah, there's a lot of Kyles and Kyle equivalencies hanging out in here. We got a chance. We got a chance. I know who I'm hanging out with, and we have a lot of problems we're going to have to deal with in the future. Trust me, but I'm pretty happy tonight. I think you guys should be happy. And no, we're not naive. We know they're still going to come through and do something crazy with the braces, right? The pistol braces, the redefinitions of firearms, frames, and receivers. Sure. But we can be happy today, and we can be happy tonight, and you guys should be, because you only have so much fuel in your tank, and we can't just always be dragging ourselves down. We can't keep doing that. We have to once in a while refuel. So I hope all you guys are at the spiritual version or the energy. Some of you guys are religious, some aren't, and that's your right either way. I don't judge you either way, but whatever it is that you draw your energy from, you know, whether it's what Kyle did tonight, whether you believe God answered your prayers, take that right now. The spiritual gas pump, fill your tank right up to the top and fill a couple gas cans up, because you need as much good energy as you possibly can. And by the way, let's be realist here. You're going to need it. You're going to need it in the future. You know what I mean? That's why we really need to keep ourselves strong. I don't just mean like going out and lifting weights, even though obviously you can tell I might be stronger than most of you guys as far as this goes, right? Right, Monkey 47? But no, just keep yourself strong. Keep thinking about that blindfolded lady with a set of scales and a sword, because that's very, very important. Remember that the founding document before the Constitution was written, before the war was won, reminds you that you're all endowed by your Creator with certain unalienable rights. And amongst these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And Kyle pursued life. And he used his rights that were endowed to him by his Creator and protected by the government. Actually, the rights that were put there, and the only reason that the government would even be there at all, was to protect these natural rights, right? And Kyle used those, the right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Well, he's still alive today. And I'm sure he's also very happy. So there you go. This is a winning situation, isn't it? Monkey 47 with the super chat. Thanks. I really appreciate it. I don't know if there was a comment that went along with that and it got cut off, but if you're just offering a little support, thank you. I really appreciate it, dude. And if you find that, Linda, go ahead and pin another comment up if Monkey 47 had something to add there. By the way, like I said, when I first started, I know some of you guys are just coming in the room. Hey, Joe Picetti, what's happening, man? What's up, Randy Adams? How you guys doing tonight, by the way? Rudy Fenney, there he is. What's up, Rudy? Look, I started off and I said, in the literal sense, let's go, Kyle. Now, in another type of way, let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Susan Wiki, right? It's kind of like when we say the governor of Michigan. You guys remember me saying this before? The governor of Michigan, she's a beauty. And Dana Nessel in a different kind of way. Well, this is kind of like, let's go, Susan. Let's go, Brandon, in a certain type of way. But let's go, Kyle, in the most positive, legitimate way possible. You know what I'm saying? So, are you guys happy out there tonight? Are you guys doing good? I hope you guys are doing good. Look, I'm going to have fun tonight. I'm going to be hanging out here for, I don't know, maybe another 30, 35 minutes. And then I'm going to head over to locals just because I want to touch guns while I'm on a live stream. I'm just being honest with you guys. That's what I want to do. I want to touch guns. I do that over there. Anyone that's not sure what locals is yet, you can sign up right now. Or I'll have like a 10-minute intermission in between tonight, okay? You can go over there, sign up for free. You'll be able to watch the whole stream. If you want to make posts yourself and comment and have access to some other perks, you can support if you want to. It really helps the channel. I appreciate it. You don't have to. This is not a paywall stream I'm going to be switching over to tonight. I promise you guys, you'll be able to watch it completely free if you want. And I am going to be touching guns over there, which is totally allowed and totally awesome. Prepared for. Thanks for the super chat. Says justice was done. Look, I have such mixed feelings. You know, if I didn't have this channel and I didn't have you guys, and this is what I always really like to thank you guys for, I could very easily swallow a black pill, as the saying goes, and just be cynical of everything, because there's just so many scoundrel, nasty, despicable people out there, right? And you think to yourself, geez, do we have a chance? And that's what I was saying last Friday, and all the way up until early afternoon today, I was like, there's just no way. There's no way there's going to be 12 decent people that are decent enough to actually just truly put on that blindfold and get rid of any bias they may or may not have, and actually go through the facts at hand. Because clearly, I think I saw Jane Locke earlier. What's up, Jane? How you doing? Look, she said the prosecutor, I'm just paraphrasing what she said. Little Binger, they call him. Little Binger would probably get fired. He shouldn't have even tried this case, okay? But that doesn't matter. Because I don't know if he invented this saying, but he used it when he campaigned. And I really like Ron Paul, by the way. Rand Paul's cool too, but Ron Paul, his old man, used to say, truth is treason in an empire of lies. And I have that old campaign t-shirt. So, look, these juries, men are not angels. That was talked about in the Federalist Papers. And I didn't have much faith in these jurors. I am so glad I was wrong. What are you guys thinking? I mean, we're all happy right now, but are some of you a little surprised? Are you a little bit surprised that these jurors actually came through? Now, I'm just going to use common sense. I bet you we couldn't get 12 of us to agree on every single thing. I bet you there were some Democrats that were on that jury. There just had to have been. There was probably at least one or more anti-gun on the jury. There just kind of had to have been. If it was a true sampling of his peers. But man, that took some courage to set aside all of that and say, here's the facts of the case. Here's the evidence. And then they had to ask themselves the tough question, can we convict beyond a reasonable doubt? Because the presumption is that you're innocent. You are innocent unless there's evidence beyond a reasonable doubt saying that you're guilty. And for those people to do that, I hate to throw the word miracle around loosely, but I'm going to say it. It seems like it's almost nothing short of a miracle. And I'm going to say it again. I know God and religion means many things to many people here. I respect that. I do. But I think God was on Kyle's side today. I think something happened with that jury. Because you listen to all of the expert lawyers. All of the expert lawyers, they said there's no way. When a jury stays hung for not 1, but 2, but pushing 3 days, it's never good. You guys heard it all, right? The Ricada Live, Viva Fry, Barnes, all those guys, they were like, this is not looking good. And it wasn't looking good. And it wasn't looking good for Daniel and the Lions Den, was it? And it also wasn't looking good for Kyle when he was in the streets with his AR-15, 4 shots on target in 0.72 seconds. Don't lie to me, guys. How many of you guys can pull that off? So I'm really, really excited, guys. Really, really excited that we were still able to have a unbiased jury just over so many things, you know? Prepared for said justice was done. So thanks for the super chat, Prepared. 7 Wonders. What's happening, man? My old friend on here. Nice to see you, dude. Thanks for the super chat. He says, huge victory for the two-way. Heck yeah, for American Patriots and for Kyle. Absolutely. This was bigger than most folks understand. I agree with you, dude. I'm trying to understand it still. But I know it's huge. I know it's really huge. Just thinking about it, thinking about the opposite, how much trouble we'd be in. What we would be talking about right now if it went the other way. Wow. Wow. Like I said, it's all on the ropes. It's all on the ropes. It was. We'll see what happens. I want to stay positive. Look, you're going to have Nadler sitting there, okay? And he's saying, the feds need to get involved. That's their propaganda. They're going to do that. Just keep your heads forward, guys. Kyle won. We won. The justice system won. The Second Amendment won. Rights endowed by your creator won. Because I'm telling you, culture is so, so important. If he had been guilty on all the charges or even one of the charges in the court of public opinion, can you imagine what the media would have been putting out there? The Second Amendment would have just got drastically reformed in a bad way overnight. It would happen that quick. That's my opinion. Yeah, JDV3, the feds get involved in enough. Yeah, that's an understatement. Way too much. Way too much. John Crump Live with a super chat. What's happening, man? Who also happens to be the owner of Black Swan Tactical. Links are down in the description where you can pick up this hat or my new Let's Go Brandon shirt, which I really like. I like that it's, you know, with my camera angle, you're not seeing it, but walking around town, you know, it's just a nice look. And I thought I was going to have a bunch of people coming up to me earlier being like, what's that mean? Some people just kind of looked. A couple people looked, and I saw the wink and the thumbs up. People know what it means. It's kind of amazing, actually. People that don't look anything like me, people that are half my age, you know, just looking at me, giving me the wink, thumbs up. I'm like, this is awesome. Me and a couple college kids actually agree on something. And this is good because we need all age groups and all types of people that are standing up for our rights, that we're endowed by our creator, that the only reason the government would be instituted at all is to protect these rights. But think about it for a minute. It says the government would be instituted amongst men. That means all of you. So let's go, Brandon. It's actually quite profound, and I really, really like it a lot. The former vice president, they call him. A lead and effective strategy to mobilize super national pressure. Yeah. He came to, you guys remember this story? He came to Howell, Michigan. Shout out to all the Michigan people, by the way, and all the people I got to hang out with, local guys, just about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks here. Howell, Michigan. You know, it's got some suburbs in it now, some new neighborhoods, but it's still pretty much a farming town, small town. The former vice president came to Howell, Michigan. Hundreds of people lining the streets to protest. They're saying, let's go, Brandon, and many, many other things, but this is a family-friendly channel. He gets up there. The pressure, right? That's his normal. I mean, that's his, literally, that's his game plan, right? Ugh. And there was like 7 people sitting there. Now, 2 of them are members of the media. You know, they put those little circles. You guys know what I'm talking about? He has a rally. They're like, whoa, this is a robust rally. They put these 6-foot circles out. One person stands in each circle, right? So they're like, oh, we only have 4 people filling the circles. So they had to grab 2 media people. And there was 6 people sitting there. And he goes, I'm Joe Biden and I'm going to beat Joe Biden. And then he said, "Welcome, Ohio." And someone said, "Sir, you're in Michigan." The pressure, right? And he stood there and he said, "I will hereby blah, 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 blah." And then 4 people clap. Now, meanwhile, there's hundreds of people lining the street saying, "Let's go, Brandon," right? And he gets up there and he says, there was some people with some signs that said some things. Don't forget, he said, "I am the most popular of all time," right? The most popular of all time. And you guys are sitting there saying, "Yeah, right." Well, your instincts are probably good. You should probably trust your instincts. But you're sitting there thinking, "Yeah, right." And then it comes out. According to Susan WikiWiki in Time Magazine, this is NewsGuard certified, Susan, they said the most popular and most fortified election of all time. Think about that. Think about that. Now they're going to talk about federal charges. Give me a break. We don't consent. They do not have the consent of the governed. Kyle, right now, I guarantee you, has a much higher approval rating than the former vice president. And I'm not even going to guess on that. Guaranteed. What do you guys think? John Crump Live says, did Kyle disarm that guy with his arm remover 15? That's what it stands for. See, here's the thing. The fake news says it means one thing. All these gun guys over the years have been trying to convince me. They're like, no. It doesn't mean what the fake news says it means. It means Armalite rifle. Well, here we go. NewsGuard certified journalist John Crump with AmmoLand has just said the AR actually stands for the arm remover. So thanks for letting me know what that meant. I always wondered, and now it's 100% crystal clear. VA Wolf, you know what? And I'm saying in the good way, in the Kyle kind of way. Let's go Virginia. Look at you guys. This is a guy right here. He fought his butt off. I know so many of you guys from Virginia did. Virginia, keep that energy going. Everybody else in these 50 United States, look at Virginia. It's going to be Michigan here soon, by the way. Look at what happened in Virginia. All you Michigan people, it's going to be Michigan if you guys get involved. I'm telling you. What happened in Virginia, this needs to be another rallying cry. Look, we've got Virginia, we've got Kyle, and like VA Wolf saying, thanks for the super chat, man. He says, hey, 2A, VA is turning per red again, right soon. Look, dude, look, you always had those rights, and you always will, but it's certainly a lot better when they're not putting up those hurdles, trying to imprison people for exercising their natural rights that the government is supposed to protect. I'm going to be on here next week talking about something bad and probably something good. Look, guys, look what just happened in Virginia. Think about it for a minute. And I know you get more clicks on a stream when you say the world's falling apart and somebody got raided. And I've reported on those things, and we need to report on those. But right now, let's take the energy from VA Wolf, from John Crump, and so many of you awesome Virginians. Michigan, I'm calling on you guys. We need to take that energy, and Michigan needs to be the next Virginia. Blue state, they call her Gretchen. They call her many things, right, Susan? They call her the governor of Michigan. Her name's Gretchen. Yeah, right. Are you kidding me? Look, Virginia just did it. Virginia just did it. All of you guys throughout these 50 United States. Look, the government can only operate at the consent of the governed. And once you tell them, no, I don't acknowledge you, it's over. And enough people do, well, it's actually over because that's called culture. And politics is always downstream from culture. And Kyle is a cultural boom. And Frank the Tank says he's digging the shirt. Let's go, Brandon. I can't wait till my PSA Let's Go 15 comes in. The fake news had the Secret Service called on them. You guys remember that? Yeah, Linda, keep posting that up there. Lots of good people in here. And Colin Smith, you won a patch 2 weeks ago. And I don't know if you forgot to send us an email, but send that email over. Linda's been trying to chase you down. She does a good job of finding me, but she can't find you. So send us an email, 2aeduperks@gmail.com. Colin Smith, I saw you out of the corner of my eye. So send us that email and we'll get you that patch out. Made by Toxic Patch Co. Man, I know so many cool people. I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, dude, the guy that I bought this shirt from, I bought this with my own money, guys. John Crump, what a good guy. I'm Toxic Patch, Zach Carr that makes these patches, awesome guy. How did I get so lucky to get to meet so many awesome people on here? And I'm looking at the chat, and that's actually what I'm really talking about. Linda 2A girl likes the GX4. Heck yeah. I bought her one, guys. I just need to get the review out for it, and then you guys remember those. I've been posting on Locals, the deal where they had the Midnight Bronze, right? Well, she probably wants just the plain Jane one, but that's cool. I'll get the Midnight Bronze one broken in, but yeah. Slanted Eye Patriot, Preserve Liberty. I hope you're not quite gone yet, dude. Please, man. I just take it easy, dude. I'm praying for you. And a friend of ours, he's over on Locals. He's here on YouTube. He's going through some pain right now. Okay. Now we don't know his real name, but God knows who he is. So for all of you that pray, Slanted Eye Patriot I don't want to give up too much personal information, but he had a potential life or death experience here recently. And had a surgery and is going through a lot of pain right now. So here he is right here in the chat. Okay, so send that guy your prayers, your vibes, your best wishes, whatever it is that you people do. If you sincerely believe in it, it'll help him out. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you're still here, and I hope you're feeling better, man. I don't want to dox people, but from what I understood from something he said on Locals, he's kind of in a rough place right now, guys. You know what I mean? And here's the thing. This stuff works, man. This group of people that hang out in here, look, I can remember so many people. Remember the Reptile guys was down and out, and Joe Pacetti was down and out, and there's been a lot of people. I shouldn't mention names because I'm going to miss somebody, but you know what I'm saying? And then they're on here, and there's like dozens of people reaching out to them. What do you need? People are praying. People are sending their best wishes, and somehow they come back a couple weeks later, and they're fine. They're fine. You know what I'm saying? So just think about it. A lot of people in here that have needed help in the past, and people have really, yeah. You guys are awesome. John Crump Live with another super chat and a channel member. Thanks for your support, dude. GOA is buying Kyle an AR-15. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome, man. I hope he gets the other one back, by the way. Does he get it back? Let me know, Crump. I'm not asking for another super chat. Just throw it in the comments. I'll find it. You know what I'm saying? Queen Moonbeam, what's happening there? Look at her. I told you there's good-looking women that hang out in here. Right, Jane Locke? Queen Moonbeam. Of course she's good-looking. She's from Michigan. And then I repeat myself. Jane Locke. You guys should move to Michigan. You know what I'm saying? I'm taken, but, man, there's good-looking women that hang out in Michigan. I have to say that. Speaking of good-looking women, Lisette Ortiz. Did I say your name right? Lisette. I've been mispronouncing her name for like 2 months. She's hanging out with us at Locals in the stream last Saturday. I'm like, have I been mispronouncing your name, darling? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, how do you pronounce it? She spells it out. I'm like, oh, gosh, I've been butchering this poor lady's name. Lisette Ortiz. Nice to see you. You're awesome. Oh, gosh. Don't you guys hate that? I feel quite embarrassed, but she's a trooper. She came back. I'm like, man, after I butchered her name the way I did, she'll never be back. But I knew she'd be back. One Little Lamb. Look, guys. When you believe in something and you have faith in something, that's called spirituality, and it helps you stay strong. So keep up the good fight, guys. Seriously. Mike McClune with a super chat and a channel member. Thanks a lot, man. And you know what? You're not as good looking as some of these fine looking Michigan ladies in the chat, but that's a very nice, handsome bear you have there, sir. And he just left me a super sticker. Let me go over here and pull this up in my super sticker. Susan Wiki, they call it the Susan Wiki approved window. You know what I mean? Let's see if Susan blesses us here and lets us. Wow, look at all this chat tonight. I pull up the YouTube pop-out chat and it's still just like scrolling. This is awesome. I love to see so many good people hanging out and having a good time. And he did the old Tactical Hippo. KO. Thanks again, man. You're always a generous supporter of the channel. Thanks, dude. And I like that Tactical Hippo, actually. I mean, Lamy. Look, no offense to Tactical Hippo, obviously, right? I mean, number one. Hey, But besides Lamy, I'm thinking Tactical Hippo is becoming quite the channel mascot. Speaking of llamas, I see, you guys can't see her, but I can see her here on my little side screen. Linda Two-Way Girl, what should we do here? I want to give away from Misty Wayne, otherwise known as John Wayne. John Wayne's our friend, but Misty Wayne, his better half, obviously, made these awesome handmade, and eventually I'm going to have to give away my 3 samples here, but that's all right. I think we still have at least a couple of these left at the house. These are official 2A EDU Lamy keychains. You can't buy these anywhere, but one of our awesome friends of the channel, she made these. So let me think of a way to give this to somebody. How about this? I trust you, Linda. You pick based on whatever criteria you want. Hit somebody up in the chat, and it'll be one of these 3 guys, and let them know that they want a Lamy keychain. Shoot them the email address that they can send it to, send their info to. So I'm not making the criteria. I'm not going to do one of those fancy giveaways where it picks a number. So anything, any criteria you want, Linda. Pick somebody based on you thought their comment was the best. They're the best looking. They've supported the channel the most. They've supported the channel the least. I don't care. But I definitely want to give one of those away right now to you guys. And that's awesome. And I can't really spill the beans yet, but from what I understand, probably in the mail like tomorrow, maybe Monday, Misty made some more really cool stuff. That's not exactly this, but I'm going to have some more cool stuff to give away too. I love this kind of stuff. Can you imagine that? A viewer that has skills, obviously, making something. Now we get to give them away. And when I go over to Locals in a few minutes, I'm going to give away a couple more of these too. My baby girl already got her little pink ones. So other than that, we want to give them all away and make as many people happy as possible. Mrs. Misty Wayne, what about us Kentucky girls? I don't know. What do you think, Mateo? Should we give the Kentucky girls a pass? Mateo's in Louisville, so I don't know. Let me know, guys. I'm going to say Michigan girls are better. Just to say, but I don't know. Let me know. I'll read the chat afterwards. Anyone want to give any shout out to Kentucky girls? I don't know. Gail Geber with the super chat, with the super sticker. Thank you, Gail. Nice to see you here. She's another one that we've been hanging out with on Locals. And, you know, people like Gail actually give me a lot of motivation to keep doing a lot of the videos I do. I did a stream that was an hour long last week on Locals explaining what's an AR pistol. What's the difference between that and an AR rifle? And there's some potential snares legally. Like, guys that have been in this forever, guys and gals, just think about it for a minute. True American Loretta said, Arkansas girls. We'll give Arkansas girls a shout out for sure. I'm still up for debate though on the Kentuckians, so chime in there. Let me know. Is there any, around Wayne, Michigan girls are probably better. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Here's the problem. My wife's in Michigan. Yours is in Kentucky. So we're treading very lightly, my friend Ron. Very lightly. A lot of you guys are sitting there as my old lady watching because you want to say Michigan girls, but if you live in Tennessee, don't let your wife see it. You know what I mean? Don't let her see it, guys. I'm going to give you some advice. But Gail, she's a new gun owner. And I explained it for about an hour, and she said, oh, my gosh, thank you so much for all that info. And that's what makes it worth it, guys, because I'll tell you what, Gail, I just assumed longtime gun owner, obviously, because she's hanging out with us. And then, no, just as much of a patriot as any of us. Probably more of a patriot than all of us combined, but just now getting into guns. And that's awesome. And I just saw a survey. It was in an AmmoLand article. 88% of all people who purchased a firearm since this, we call it the flugaloo, right? Since this happened about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, 88% of people that have bought guns in that time frame bought them for self-defense. So people are finally realizing, and I'm not putting them down. I don't mean it in that way. I just mean people in a positive way are finally realizing that when trouble is there, right? And seconds matter. Police are only minutes away. And they may not come at all. And they weren't going to come where Kyle was. They said so themselves. They weren't going to come. It was just a 17-year-old kid, young man. The Kenosha kid, we call him. And we mean that affectionately. He was sitting there. And he was pinned down by thugs. by rioters, by revolutionaries. No, I don't mean like Paul Revere and Ben Franklin and Thomas Jefferson. No, I mean like these kind of revolutionaries, people that read Marx and all these evil things. And he did what he had to, and he's still alive, and he can still pursue life and liberty and happiness. Now, this is never going to happen, Gail. I'm not jinxing you. It's not going to happen, because it usually doesn't. Well, it never happens until it does, right? Now, Gail's taking that responsibility seriously and learning about firearms. And I'm not saying I'm the smartest guy out there, but I know more than her, and I'm trying to help. And a lot of other people like you guys are trying to help. And that's important, because Gail may find herself in a situation where seconds matter and the police will only be minutes away. And we need good people like Gail to prevail and pursue that life and liberty and keep this country going. You know what I'm saying? So I get so encouraged about that kind of stuff. And I'm hoping, and I'm just totally assuming, that you guys are getting encouraged by the same exact stuff. I really do. I know you guys are. And if you are, don't keep your comments to yourself. Throw them out there, because I get a lot of inspiration coming in after the fact and reading comments from all of you. And then I have people that write me emails, and they'll say stuff like, your stream chat has changed my life, brother. I'll get emails that say that. And I'm like, well, thank you. I'm glad I like my stream. And they're like, no offense, but I said your stream chat. So it's a good thing. And you guys are good people, and you really need to. Don't just sit there and assume. Help people in here if they have questions. Help them with encouragement. Pray for them when they're sick, when they're injured. We were all sending VA Wolf and many others a bunch of encouragement. Go get them, Virginia, and they got it. And now we're going to get them. We're going to get Gretchen out in Michigan. Vote her out. Get her out. It's long past due. Should have never been here to begin with, but it's time to correct a lot of wrongs in this country. And I'm going to work as hard as I can to make it happen. I'll tell you guys that much. Linda 2A girl. I have my little one pick. Gail Gabbard for a keychain. Hi, baby girl. Is she watching right now? Boy, she's a cutie. If she's talking about her little one, my little one. You guys caught me. Linda's my baby mama, as they say, right? Oh, boy. All right. What are you guys talking about in here? Black Friday deals. I put it in the title. Here's the problem. I can't talk about that stuff on here. Right, Susan? They'll probably, look, they've restricted the last two streams. They'll probably hit this one. I still get to keep the super chats. We're talking about, when I say they restrict it, ad revenue. And then, but that's not the part that really matters, because I don't just do this for the money. I just need to break even. That's all. I'm not trying to make an income on here or a living. But no, they restrict it and they depopulate it so much where it doesn't get recommended, all of that. And I follow the rules impeccably, as I always do. Susan Wiki, they call her. But here's the deal. There's some awesome pre-Black Friday sales going on that are awesome right now. And I'm going to head over to Locals, and actually probably just about 10 minutes or so from now on, we'll talk about that over there, just because I can't here. It's not that I'm trying to be elusive. Look, it's totally free. If you want to support me over there, it's awesome. It totally helps the channel. Somebody asked me earlier, Locals takes 10%. Okay, period. So Locals themselves take 10%. There's a small credit card processing fee. And this is me answering someone's question I saw earlier, and I kind of forgot about it. So there you go. Which I'm happy. I actually just signed up for my own Locals and became an annual supporter. Why? I get it. I'm losing money technically because it filters back to me, minus the 10%, minus the small credit card fee. But I actually need to support platforms I'm on, right? Not just ask other people to, because Locals does not play ads. They do not mine and steal your data from you. And we have total free speech over there where we can talk about whatever we want. We can touch and show guns on live streams. So I want a company like that to stay in business, which means, as stupid and ironic as it sounds, I felt the need to become a supporter of my own 2A EDU community because I want Locals to stay around. I hope that made sense. I know it sounded goofy, but whatever. Yeah, dude, Hawkeye 82. Heck yeah, man. Guys, put out your thoughts in here tonight. I need this motivation, I do. I am so glad I was wrong last week, guys. Can you believe it? Like, just like I told you last week, I'm like, guys, I'm hoping so bad I'm wrong. I didn't think the jury was going to come through. Didn't. I knew Kyle was innocent the whole time. I know right from wrong. We're all on the same page there and have been the whole time. I didn't think so. I didn't think he could get a truly unbiased jury of his peers, but he did. And it's a beautiful thing. I want to buy one of those, like, the little statues. I think it's like bronze. I'll probably have to buy like a fake one or something, but I want to get one of those Lady Liberty statues and put it back here because, man, you think about things like life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And if you have that, literally, what more would you ever need? And it's just so beautiful, right, Hawk Guy? But without a justice system, without a jury of your peers that can actually rule based on the facts of the case and somehow put that intrinsic bias aside, how will we ever have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness? And there's many people probably right now as we speak that are getting screwed over in court, but let's focus on something positive that happened today, and it's very positive. He says, Hawk Guy says, one of the top days of my lifetime. And if you believe in freedom, it should be near the top of yours as well. Oh, absolutely, dude. Like right near the top. Right near the top. This is awesome, man. I'm really, really in a good mood right now. I don't know, guys. People are talking about the am I filming it with a toaster? No, I'm not actually. And you know what? I see this little weak signal thing that's popping up. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's StreamYard's been having issues for multiple channels this week. So it might be a little grainy right now. I'm going to be going over on locals in just a couple minutes, okay? Gary Weisner, what's happening, Gary? Nice to see you, man. Guys, literally, the link is right there in the description of this video. If you guys want to know what I'm talking about, okay? For my scheduled stream that was already scheduled over there before this stream started. It should take you 30 seconds to sign up, totally for free. If you want to support while you're there, awesome. I really appreciate it. But I'm just telling you, you can sign up for free. I promise you, you'll be able to watch the whole entire stream, okay? You'll be able to watch all of it. JDV3, what's happening, man? I don't know. You guys are probably saying it's fuzzy resolution. I get it. I get it. We're just doing the best we can, okay? I see this little thing up in my left stream, and it says connection's unstable. I don't know. What's happening, Amanda Wilson? How you doing? Nice to see you a couple weeks ago. I know you guys were kind of there and had to run, and I was entertaining guests. We didn't get to talk much, but I don't know. Maybe I'll be over again soon, right, Pillbox Bunker? And we'll get to hang out a little bit. So nice to see you, Amanda. Like I said, Michigan girls again. Just as the Kentucky people thought they had a chance, all these good-looking Michigan girls keep popping up. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I can't control everything. I'm happy about what happened today, regardless if this is pixelized. Let's face it, I can't touch guns in live streams. I mean, I'm showing off my awesome Let's Go Brandon shirt. Hopefully you guys can make it out. But other than that, you guys can probably just listen to this like it's a podcast, right? I don't know. Yeah, audio, video. What's up, Bill Alexander? I get it, guys. I'm just trying to make the best of the situation. I don't know what it is. I'm in the middle of a stream, so I'm not going to try to unplug anything or mess with it. I'm going to go over to locals, and we'll know. If it's my internet connection, well, then it'll be bad over there. If it's not my internet connection, well, then it'll probably be good. What's happening, Rick? How you doing, Rick Nieper? Nice to see you, dude. Man, Rick was so looking forward to hanging out with us a little while ago, and then he got sick. What can you do, right, Rick? But we'll hang out again soon. At least I hope so. I really hope we do. Seven Wonders wearing a Let's Go Brandon hat and shirt as we speak. Awesome, guys. Christopher Bishop, what's happening, man? Yes, praise the Lord, not guilty. Guero M, what's happening, Guero? How you doing, dude? Nice to see you, man. Looks to say hi to you guys for a couple minutes if you don't mind. Look, I'm just trying to enjoy the night tonight, guys. Just kind of a chill, laid-back kind of stream, We'll have our pitchforks and torches out again soon. You know what I mean? But tonight, I kind of want to be positive. We'll ignore that Nadler tweet and stuff tonight. They call him Jerry Nadler. Talk about a real beauty. You guys know who I'm talking about? Jerry Nadler. Man, let's go, Brandon, Ron Wayne says. What's up, man? V.A. Wolf. Yeah. They call her Gretchen, right? They call her many things. They call her the governor of Michigan sometimes. How about this? Since the image is so blurry, I don't know. People will come back and leave me a bunch of nasty comments when it's over. Look, this is like a podcast. Do you guys agree? It's kind of like, it's kind of like you listen to it mainly. I hope over on locals in a couple minutes here it comes in clear. Amanda, are you doing okay? She says, it was good to see you too. I'm doing good. Was in the hospital yesterday for left arm numbness and tingling. I hope it's nothing. I hope it is, but that can mean many things. So God bless you. And here's yet another friend here that we need to keep in our prayers and thoughts and good vibes, whatever it is that you guys send out. So I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. Jeez. Arm numbness, that can mean many things. Let's bet that it's not going to be much, right? It's not going to be much of a big deal. Let's hope and bet that's what it's going to be. I think you're going to be all right. What do you think, Pillbox Bunker? I think she'll be all right, dude. Pillbox, a fuzzy 2-way EDU is better than none at all. I don't know. I did all my pre-stream things I normally do, and I restart my computer. I, flush everything out like that, and my signal was strong before I started, and it's been weak ever since I started. So I don't know. Maybe it's an issue with YouTube. Maybe it's an issue with StreamYard. Maybe it's an issue with my Xfinity internet, which I pay for business internet here. This is at a business location. This isn't at my house, and they charge me twice as much as residential, and it's supposed to be better. I don't know. Stephen S., what's happening, man? Nice to see you. Well, I hope Amanda's okay. Robert Fry, finally, the good guys win one. I know. For real. Let's take a quick look at the chat here. And you know what? Since I'm in a good mood right now, let's do a 2-way EDU Black Friday sale, Linda. This is going to be a 100% off sale. And I like the idea of this. Look, only one of you guys are going to win. Well, 2 of you will total, okay? But if you want to purchase these are the official 2-way EDU patch at Black Swan Tactical. But I'm going to sell 2 of them to you at 100% off. So here's the regular 2-way EDU white patch. It looks like my regular logo. This one kind of looks like an off-white, but it's actually glow in the dark. So how about this? If she's still up, Linda, have baby girl or you, let's pick 2 people to give these 2 patches to, okay? We'll do that real quick, and then we're going to head over to locals and hang out, because that's what I already had scheduled anyways for tonight. The blizzard weather. Is there blizzards coming to Michigan? I hope not. I'm not ready to plow snow tonight or like tomorrow. Jeez. What's happening, Chuck R? Yeah, they're messing with it tonight. I think what's happening, guys, is I think it's something with StreamYard, not necessarily YouTube, or it's my Xfinity is why it's so fuzzy, because there were a couple other streamers that stream using StreamYard that were having some fuzzy issues the last couple days. So, Susan's a big fan of this channel, guys. I don't think Susan would intentionally do that, because somebody told me she had a little crush on me. So she probably wants to see me in as high of resolution as possible. So I don't know. It might be something with StreamYard. It might be something to do with this very expensive, overpriced Xfinity internet that I pay for here to try to get the stream as high quality as possible. And you guys are watching it in like 240p, right? What's happening, Culver Tech? How you doing, man? Heads up, dropped your package in the mail today. Should be there soon. Awesome. And I think Linda 2A girl dropped you a little something in the mail. And if she hasn't, it's going out any day now, because we were talking about that a couple days ago. And yeah, that's how we do it in the gun community, right? Right, Clover Tech, us different channels and friends, is we hook each other up with each other's swag and give it away to other people and just kind of try to help out as many people as possible. So that's awesome, dude. We've got packages crossing each other in the mail to the great state of Michigan, and to the not so bad state of Texas. I mean, here's the deal, guys. Don't tell all these Texas people. I know we got Denny's Plant-Based Journey in here and Clover Tag and others. I actually like Texas. But these Texas boys are so dang cocky, I can't really tell them that. Because if I do, then they'll get even more cocky. So everyone else, okay, Texas guys, you can unplug your ears now. But package inbound to the great state of Michigan and outbound to the lowly state of Texas, which is much weaker in every way than Michigan. Does that sound good? Did I say that right? What's happening, Seven Wonders? Thanks again, man, for the super chat. He says, don't give up. Last Friday, I was diagnosed with high blood pressure, 186 over 120. After 7 days of taking supplements and drinking more water, 160 over 96. Well, that's a big improvement, dude. And a lot of it is just becoming aware of something and digging in and saying, well, maybe it's time to eat better. And we can't really talk too much about, you guys know what I'm saying with the YouTube rules, but taking supplements and helping you out, that's totally awesome, man. Gore, what's happening, man? How you doing? Bill Camperus, what's happening, Bill? Nice to see you. Thanks for supporting the channel, guys. Thank you. Oh, yeah. It's not really a gun community as much as a YouTube community. You know what I'm saying? I do like your channel, your GunTuber Academy. That's got some good information. I look forward to those videos. Let's see here. There was one that I saw. It got by me. I was gonna read one of Curtis Reynolds just said something in it. Oh, okay. Is fiber available in my area? I don't know. It might be. But man, I'm like a small time outfit, guys. Seriously, I don't have money for that, I don't think. I don't know what fiber costs, but I think it's a lot. We'll see. I don't know. I know it's available like in my area-ish. I'm not in a real populated area here, so I don't know. I always do like a little cursory bandwidth test, and it looked like I had enough. I don't know, guys. I'm in a good mood tonight, and I hope it's not getting you guys' night down or anything like that, but I'm just, trying to hang out and have a good time in spite of the fact that it looks like I'm streaming over like 200p. It looks like somebody said it looks like the oh man, these Texas people are coming back. Oh, come on, Curtis. You know what? I never suspected you were cocky at all, but are you admitting to living in Texas? It's an old joke, guys. This got started back with like people like Josh Benware and Shooting with Uncle Dan, and continued on with people like Clover Tech, and you know what I'm saying. So God bless Texas. God bless the Republic of Texas. I was just talking to somebody the other day, and I said, I hope Texas becomes a republic. And dude, I think it'd be awesome if you guys became your own country. But most people, except for the Texans in here, they can get a little cocky once in a while. You know what I'm saying, Curtis? A little bit. But that's good, actually. I would be if I were you guys too, to be honest with you. We're probably all just jealous, right? Zach the Ripper, what's happening, man? Oh, is it because of the shirt? So, like, ooh, hold on a minute. So Mateo's speculating. What's up, Mateo? He said it was actually coming in perfect earlier today until I went like this and said, let's go, Brandon. Ooh, then the pixels went down. That's okay, though. Yeah, Zach says you guys can hear me just fine. Well, I'm going to say hi to just a couple more people, and I'm going to go over on locals, which I had planned on doing anyways this whole time tonight. You can see I've had it scheduled up there for a couple hours now, just because I'm in the mood to talk about some Black Friday deals that I can't hear, and I'm in the mood to touch guns. So usually we spend 2 hours on YouTube on a Friday night, but tonight, pre-scheduled, I'm just going to be over there doing another thing that I had already, committed to and scheduled. You know what I'm saying? I know. I get it. Uh-oh, Denny's in here. It's the best I ever looked. Oh, look at what Denny says. See? God bless Texas. No, seriously, but you know, he says, I don't know why people are complaining about the blurry stream. It's the best you ever looked. Awesome. Texas for the win. Heck yeah. What did Clover say? Should I even show this to the public? He says, Texas can't be cocky because Texas is obviously superior. I don't know. I don't know. Huh. God bless Texas. Okay, we picked Bernard C. and Bill Alexander for a patch. Tell me which one you want and send your address too. Congratulations, guys. Bernard, awesome. I know Bill Alexander is an awesome Michigan guy, so Bernard's still awesome, even if he's from Texas or wherever. EV3 Dale, what's up, man? Yeah, algorithm. What's happening, Band Talk? Shout out to you, man. I was having a lot of fun hanging out in your stream the other night. And Band Talk has a stream that I really enjoy, and I suggest to all of you guys. So definitely go check out his late night stream. I've talked about it before, but I'm going to say it again. It's an awesome stream, guys. So go check it out. Another stream I really enjoy is the Clover Tech channel. He has random guests on there. Sometimes it's more of a panel. Sometimes he'll have somebody that might be from the industry. I know he was doing a lot of stuff recently from the big show that he was at. So if you guys are looking for some stuff that might be in a little more better resolution, or, you know, just some more stuff that I enjoy watching when I'm not on here hanging out with you guys, Clover Tech stream, really good one. Band Talk stream, really good one. So stuff that I watch, you know. People are talking about Chris Plummer. What's happening, man? I'll see you over there in just a couple minutes. All right, guys, one more time. This isn't me pulling you from here to there. This is something I previously had scheduled, okay? Previously had scheduled over there. So I'm just going to leave here right now in just about 2 minutes to go over to another site for a stream that I already had scheduled in advance. And it's totally free, and I hope to see some of you guys there. Yes, I can talk Clover, but some of what I want to talk about is actually showing like the piece itself. You know what I mean? So some of it I can do here. Some of it I can. And next Friday, I'll try to isolate some of the things where I can show you guys some awesome Black Friday deals here. So I'm going to do that. I also have some non-gun related stuff that's awesome. Like if you guys look at that post I put up yesterday, Elite Survival Systems, that's an awesome luggage bag. Like really, really high quality stuff. Go check out my recent YouTube community post for that. And I'm going to try to, you know, navigate. Some stuff's kind of black and white. Some stuff's a little bit of a fine line, but yeah, I'm going to share as much Black Friday stuff as I possibly can on YouTube. I just wanted to show a couple specific things that I really like that no doubt I can't show on the live stream here right now. So, yeah. All right, guys. It was really good seeing all of you. I am definitely going to be back here next Friday for a full show. And I'll be over there on Locals tomorrow night for my normal Saturday night stream as well. So catch either one. And you guys don't have to go home. And I definitely like to continue hanging out with you guys tonight, but you just can't stay here. So I'm out of here, guys. Great seeing all you guys. Stay happy. Today was an awesome day. All right. Thanks for watching and have a good one.